cold wind remembers the darkest of days, when the reins of our world became laced with fire.
So Photoshop 2026 has got quite a number of AI generating features or AI generative features in it. You can see here some of the features that we've got with the, I think this is Nano Banana. These are some edits that I did where I just put in some text and asked it to be 3D with a particular type of background. And here the idea was that the heavy text would come down and land on Earth like something out of the sky and create a bit of a crash. And this is Nano Banana. I think it's Nano Banana and also Context. And they're quite able to create really nice looking 3D objects. Let's see if we come here. This is one design, another design, very realistic, all of them using the same background photograph to create these sorts of images. And as you can see, this is as good as anything that we could create back in the days of 3D inside of Photoshop. Do you guys remember 3D inside of Photoshop? And one of the most impressive designs that I've seen so far using AI was this one here, which managed to produce, and I think we can zoom in so you can see here. So we can zoom in and you can see here, this is a photograph where I've asked it to put in purple the letters Pixavert in 3D, and it's managed to do that. It's done it really beautifully. Pretty incredible what it can do. And this is better than stuff we had when we had 3D back in the day. At least as good as that. We also have the ability to do generation from scratch using Firefly 3, and it hasn't really advanced, but we've got Firefly 4 and Firefly 5 preview on their website. So let's take a quick look at those. Okay, so I've been playing around with this prompt for this imperial couple on an alien planet with lots of fireflies. Very appropriate for Adobe Firefly. And you can see we've got a fairly nice looking image. This is using Firefly 5 preview, and with this one I think it's 20 credits to use this one. If we go back, we should go back to another one, which is the larger. This is 2K. Let's just double check the details. So you can go to 5 and you can generate landscape, portrait, all of that good stuff, and you can choose resolution 1K or 2K. So the larger resolution is just 2K, and when we use this prompt, it takes 10 credits and it produces images that I would say are not quite state of the art. This is a 2K image and it's done at square format, so 1:1 format. It certainly is not the highest quality that I've managed to create. And we can go back and look at Firefly 4. Now Firefly 4 comes in Ultra and also in standard variants. And with the Ultra one, we're getting pretty interesting images. I think this is, let's make sure we look at the right one. I think this is Firefly 4 Ultra. It doesn't tell you, does it? So let me just go ahead and recreate something in Firefly Image 4 Ultra, and then we can be sure that we're actually doing a comparison, one-to-one comparison. And yes, this one is the Ultra one, Firefly 4 Ultra. And you can see it's supposed to be a royal couple. You're supposed to have an alien city in the background. You're supposed to have fireflies, and it's managed to ignore all of the things that I've asked for. We've got these two clowns, and then we've got the one that I just did. It's almost hilarious. I think he's holding, his hand is supposed to be on her waist or something, but she doesn't have any arms. So ridiculous. And who knows what went wrong with that particular model. But that was a fairly complicated prompt, which the other ones did fairly well. Now, as far as Firefly 4, the standard Firefly 4, you've got these 4 images that it creates 4 images at the same time. We have this royal couple. We've got this lonely little town. And the costumes, I would say they don't look ridiculous. They're supposed to be a mixture of Stone Age, Bronze Age, and very advanced. We've got a little bit of diversity going on. We've got the Nigerian contingent there. Or is that Ugandan? And the city just looks horrible in the background. It definitely does not look alien. And then we have this couple here. And again, the city just looks ridiculous. You can almost not see the fireflies that are in the prompt. And we then go and take a look at this further diversity. This one was the one that I liked the most. I think it captured the city in the background about as well as I wanted. The two characters have quite a lot of issues going on, and it's Firefly 4. You can actually get some pretty nice images with Firefly 4 if you use the kind of prompts that it likes and you use some of the features on the left-hand side there. You can actually get some pretty decent prompts. I think there's unlimited access on some accounts, so you can actually do as many prompts as you want and do as many images as you want. And if you want to get an idea of how good this can get, look at some of the images in the gallery. Some of those will be really, really good. Now, I think we can just go back to 5, the preview. This one looks like it is going to be potentially usable in maybe in video generation where you want a starting point or an end point. But in the past, I haven't found Firefly to be the most usable model. But here, I think it's beginning to look pretty decent. And I'll try it a few more times. But also, yeah, remember you've got Firefly 4. If you want to spend a bit of time learning how to use that one, you can get some pretty decent images. And since there seems to be a lot of generation available, kind of like unlimited at the moment, I think it's probably a very nice thing if you want to try that out.
Wow, I can hardly believe what I am seeing.